Just wanted to talk to you about the Tender tin. Our Tender tin actually comes in a tin that's a little bit bigger than a mint tin. We put a sticker on the outside of it, and it's not just for decoration. It helps protect the interior of the underside, so if you ever need a reflective surface. But in addition to that, you can actually strip this sticker up and use it like tape. The contents of the Tender tin includes two tea candles, a couple of cotton balls, a fire steel, and a tinder tube. Now we put this in a larger tin so you might be able to customize it the way you want and put a few additional items in there. I also like the fact that you can use the tin to keep your tinder off the ground when you're starting a fire with it. With the fire steel, when it comes, you'll notice it's got a black coating on it. It's oxidation. Before you use it, you'll want to lightly scrape it off. Once you see it turn shiny, you'll be able to use it. And it will throw a spark once you get that coating off. Now, the tinder tube is so you can readily keep a coal burning for a long time. It's technology that's been around a lot longer than we'd like to think. When you first get your tinder tube, you will want to char the end like I did. Basically all you do is take a lighter, burn it until it gets a coal going, and when you pull it down inside, the coal will go out. And that's part of how this works. It helps protect the charred end, and when you're ready to use it again, it's a little bit difficult, but if you twist and push, you'll push out the charred end. And then take your fire steel, and like I said, scrape it until you get a shiny area, knock off the oxidation. Use the tinder tin to keep your tinder dry and to give you a surface to start on. Once you throw a spark and get a coal going, you'll have a coal that'll keep going and burn as long as you keep feeding this up through it. It doesn't get down into the brass. Now, one of the reasons that we included the cotton in the tinder tin with the candles is candles are kind of hard to light with just a coal. However, if you keep some cotton handy, and you can use your tinder tin, if you notice it catches rather handily. And all you have to do is start your tea candle at that point. Once your tea candle is started, you should be able to set it down. It'll provide you with light, warmth, or a way to get some damp tinder started. And of course, when you want to put them out, let the wax dry and you have it used again later. Now, one of the reasons that we send the tinder tube out in this bag is to help keep it dry. If you keep your tinder inside your tin and you keep it in the bag to help prevent it from getting moist, and I do tell a lot of people a good idea is to put all the contents of your tinder tin in a dry bag and close the lid on it, and if you run tape around it, you'll have additional tape.